Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I am the host of this program. As you well know, Mr. Sick of Shit. Because, like you, I am sick of the shit going on in this country and around the world. Don't know how long I'm going to be out here today. There's a lot of mosquitoes, and they looking pretty hungry. At any rate, Europe is in big trouble. The entire continent is in big trouble. And I'm just going to say I believe personally that it is all being done by design and pre-planned in advance. I do not believe it has anything to do with the Ukraine or Russia or anything else. Well, Russia maybe a little bit, but not for the reasons that a lot of people believe. Russia is just doing what they feel they have to do to defend themselves without going to war and killing people. Of course, the consequences of that in this coming winter, well, may just be death on steroids for a lot of Europeans. They have already, in Europe, had the cost of fuel and power go up by 10 times what it was just a few months ago. A lot of them, well, I don't know how many of them are even able to pay their bill at this point. But I don't think too many of them are going to be in very good shape this coming winter. Very few, if any. A lot of people in Europe are going to die because they will not be able to heat their homes. That will, most assuredly, cause an economic collapse in Europe. Absolutely it will. Not the fact that people can't heat their homes, but the fact that the cost of energy is going to go so high up, and even higher than it already has. I don't understand entirely why it works this way, but I do know from 2008 every country in this world is so interconnected in so many ways. What happens in one country or to one union, shall we say, like the EU, if it happens there, it's just a matter of time before it happens everywhere in the world. And it might not be that long after Europe goes down that we will find ourselves in a similar state. So, all I'm going to say is these are my suggestions for what people who can do it should do while they still have the opportunity. If you have enough land to do so, you already know you need to be growing your own food. But other than that, you also need to either have a well. If you don't have a well, you need to have a couple of ponds. One that is fully stocked with fish, and one that you use simply for nothing but drinking and bathing. You need to have chickens. It would be helpful to have turkeys. If you're the type person who is able to kill small animals, I would suggest rabbits. Try to have the fastest and most humane method available to do that, because it can be a difficult thing to do if you don't, believe me. Other than that, goats and sheep are a lot easier to keep than cows, and they don't require as much food. It's easier to have enough food to last them for the winter, provided you have all the seed that you need. You're going to need more than just vegetable seed if you're going to be growing, if you're going to have these kind of animals. You need grain seed of many different types. So I would suggest getting as much of that as possible and get it organic. What else? If you don't have anything to live in at your bug out location, get yourself a decent tent now while you still can. Have all the tools in advance that you're going to need to do whatever you need to do. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit, signing out.